Hi, may peace and blessings be with you. In today's Facebook Live, I am going to share with you a couple of different ways of tracking birthdays, anniversaries, and special occasions. And I'm going to also show you which method I like the best and why. So I will be sharing with you two different tools of tracking birthdays. The first one is using cozi.com. I've covered in my previous Facebook Lives some other features within cozi.com, such as meal planning and grocery lists and things like that. Cozi also has a birthday tracker, which is a paid subscription. Annually, I think it's $29.99. It's for their gold subscription. That gives you an ad-free experience for the entire app for the entire family. You also get a birthday tracker. By far, this is the best birthday tracker I have found after trying to use a few other tools. It's very simplistic and it's very user-friendly. And by using that, you never ever have to miss a birthday or a special occasion for somebody ever again. I know that busy supermoms are already really good about remembering special occasions, birthdays, anniversaries, things like that, because we are very focused on trying to make that day very special for our loved ones. Having this tool, I think, really helps them big time, because that way it takes the stress off completely, and they have a very reliable tool that they can use that will remind them ahead of time to be able to make arrangements to make that day super special for their loved ones. If you're tuning in for the very first time, I am Timmy Mirza. I help busy supermoms optimize their time so that they can maximize their impact. I would like to share my screen so that I can show you what that Cozi Birthday Tracker looks like. We will go through and set up a couple of birthdays, and I will show you how we can add reminders and things like that. And then we will jump into Google's birthday calendar and what are the similarities and differences between the two, and why I prefer the Cozi Birthday Tracker so much better than the Google Birthday Calendar. Okay, that said, I am about to share my screen. Okay, so I'm logged into cozi.com with my gold account, and I am seeing these birthdays. You see a little gold next to it. This is, if I click on the home, it's going to take me to the home page. This is what the home page looks like. And I'm going to click on birthdays. And this is what the birthday tracker looks like. Right now, it's a blank slate. We're going to go ahead and set up a couple of birthdays so I can share with you what that looks like. So since we're in November, actually, I'm going to just put in, let's say, maybe Sarah for December 3rd. That's all you have to do. You just type in the name of the person whose birthday it is or anniversary it is, and it will add it right away to your birthday tracker. If you want to add additional information, such as reminders and some other notes and things like that, you just click on it. And here you can specify the year of birth for Sarah. I'm going to say, let's just make it maybe 2000. So it automatically calculates as of this year, as of today, how old Sarah is going to be by December 3rd, by her birthday. So by default, it automatically set up two reminders, a 1 week reminder and a 6-hour reminder. I have the ability to set up one more, and I also have the ability to change these. So I'm going to just make this 6-hour one to be maybe 1 day before. And then I want to add maybe one more. I want to say maybe remind me maybe an hour before. Okay, so just like that, reminders is checked. And by default, it checked everybody that's set up as a household member within my calendar. I set Sarah up as a household member because I wanted to show you how it puts a little colored dot, which matches the color I have assigned to Sarah's account, Sarah's Cozi account. So just like that, it does that. But if I don't want the reminder to go to Sarah and I only want it to come to me, I can just click on my name and it'll uncheck the other ones. And just like that, I can just hit save. If there is a special note I want to add, I can check this box and a new text box will pop up and you can just add a quick note if you want to jot down maybe what she likes or, you know, something like that. You can definitely enter that there. And I'm going to hit save. And just like that, I have captured Sarah's birthday, set up 3 reminders, and going forward, it's going to remind me based on those 3 reminders, and life is good. Let's set up another one. Let's set up maybe one for, let's say maybe Alex on November 10th, just like that. I just typed it in. And this time I want everybody to be reminded, and I'm not going to put a year in because I don't know what the year of birth for Alex is. And just like that. So I didn't have to make any changes. I'm going to keep the default reminders and I'm just going to hit cancel. So just like that, now I have set up 2 birthday reminders on my birthday tracker using Cozi. I also have the ability to view these in a calendar view. I also want you to, before I toggle to that, I also want you to take a look at the difference between the 2. Since Sarah is a household member, Cozi recognized the same name and added a colored dot next to her, but did not do that for Alex. But if this Sarah is not the Sarah that's part of your household member, you can just click on this, not a household member, and it'll take off that dot for you. So just like that, the reason I love this birthday tracker is that in a very simplistic view, you have 31 rows and you have 12 columns. The dates that are not applicable are grayed out, so you can't really enter anything for February 30 and 31st. But just by opening your birthday tracker, you have a full view of 12 months of everybody's birthdays that are coming up, and a very reliable system that's going to send you reminders beforehand. If you have family and friends that live in other time zones, when you're setting up the reminder, you can be mindful of that, and you can set up reminders like 18 hours before or 10 hours before or something like that, so that it prompts you when it's actually the right time for you to reach out to them and wish them a birthday. Okay, so now I'm going to toggle over to the calendar option. And this time you'll see that we also have Sarah's birthday added to the calendar. If I want to make any edits, this is one of the places where I can go to make edits to this entry. Let's scroll back over to past appointments and let's find the one for Alex. And if I just want to maybe, now I have found out what's the year of birth for Alex, I'm going to just enter that and I'm going to save it. So it saves the entry and then it'll know going forward how old Alex is going to be every year after this. Okay, so this in a nutshell is how the Cozi Birthday Tracker works. It's very simple, very easy to use, and I absolutely love it. Anytime I find out of my friends or family members' birthdays, I have been coming to Cozi and I've been adding it to my birthday tracker. I'm only maybe about 80% done. I'm not fully 100% done with my birthday calendar, but I'm constantly looking to add and update for the new special occasions that I hear about. I'm going to just quickly toggle over to what my current calendar looks like so you can just quickly see how many entries I already have. I had to hide them because it's sensitive information. I don't want anybody to get upset that I'm sharing their birthday without their consent. So I've hidden all the names and the dates, but it's all right here. Now I'm going to toggle over to the other browser window, and I'm going to show you how we can do something very, very similar using a Google birthday calendar. But what makes it a little bit more tedious when you're setting it up versus using a Cozi birthday tracker. So this is our Google Calendar that we've been working with. Currently, I have mostly all the calendars checked. So you're kind of seeing everything that shows up on my Simplify One Thing calendar. You will notice that we have this birthdays built-in calendar within Google. So by default, this is a calendar that Google sets up and it gets populated. It gets auto-populated for birthdays for your contacts, your Google contacts. So if you want to add anything to this calendar, the only way you get that added is by adding a contact and adding a birthday for that contact, and then it automatically will populate it in your birthdays calendar within Google. The downside of doing it that way is you see the birthday on the calendar, but you are not able to set up any reminders or anything like that. It's there to basically be on your calendar. So when you're looking at your calendar, you know when that somebody's birthday is, that person's birthday is, but you don't necessarily get reminders ahead of time like Cozi does. So this is the one big reason I like Cozi's calendar, birthday calendar, way better. But there is a workaround. If you are not really ready to subscribe to Cozi yet, and you're not wanting to pay the $29.99, and you don't mind having a couple extra steps in the process, and you would like to keep your birthday calendar within Google, then I'm going to show you the couple of additional steps that you have to take to be able to add reminders to your Google Calendar as well. So basically what I did was I'm going to show you how you go to contacts first and add birthdays there. So they show up in your birthdays calendar first, and then I will show you how you can add reminders to that. I'm going to click on this little waffle button. I'm going to just turn my camera off in case this is getting blocked by my picture. So this little thing, which is the icon for Google Apps, I'm going to click on that. And the one I want to go to is contacts. Once you go there, I've added myself with my other email address as a contact because I wanted to add my birthday in there. I'm hitting the little pencil icon so that I can edit. So I've added 12/28 as a birthday for myself, and I had saved it. I'm just going to cancel because I'm not making any changes here. By doing that, I do see this as a birthday reminder, birthday entry. I shouldn't say reminder because it doesn't do reminders automatically. So this is a birthday entry on my calendar for that date. And it came over here because I added it to my Google contacts. Okay, so now I would like to add reminders to it. If I just click on it, it doesn't give me the ability to edit it or anything like that. The only thing I can do is I can duplicate it or I can copy it to one of the other calendars. So what I have done so that I have the ability to add reminders and things like that to all the birthdays that are for people that are in my contacts, I've created a standalone My Birthday Calendar calendar within Google. So this is a custom calendar I've created myself. I showed a few weeks ago how to create a custom calendar in Google, and I can definitely add a link to that video here as well, so you know how to create this from scratch. So basically, I've named it differently. I didn't want to keep it birthdays because I didn't want the two to get mixed up, because this one automatically gets populated using contacts, and I don't really have any ability to add reminders. This one I control, and I'm able to add reminders, and I have the ability to edit it, things like that. So what I would like to do is, if I want to add it to this calendar, all I do is, once it's already here, I click on this entry, I click on the ellipsis, the three dots, and then I say copy it to my birthday calendar. So this time it's going to copy it. It's saying, is this the date? I'm saying yes, this is the date. But it says does not repeat. I want it to repeat. I want it to be an annual reminder. So I am making it that. And then I am going to add a notification. And I have the ability to add unlimited notifications. So with Cozi Calendar, you are limited to 3 reminders. With Google Calendar, you really have unlimited notifications, I believe. But I don't think you ever would need more than 3 reminders for a special occasion. And I'm going to just keep one for now. And I'm going to say, just remind me a day before at 9 a.m. And this 9 a.m. is derived based on my time zone for this calendar. Okay, so just like that, we have a birthday added, a reminder notification set up, and I can also set up if I want it to block that time on my calendar or leave it as free. I'm going to say leave it as free because this is just a reminder. And that's it. I'm going to hit save and it will show up. So I was testing it earlier. That's why you see it twice. So I'm going to really just go ahead and delete one of them. Okay. So now you have 2 entries for the same date, one automatically populated using Google Contacts and the other one I created, and I gave it this lime green color so it pops out. And I've set up reminders for this calendar, for this entry. So just like that, you're able to add birthday reminders to your Google Calendar if you prefer to keep everything in Google and not have to worry about Cozi. But if you ask me, I think it's totally worth having the upgraded subscription for this view and a whole bunch of other things, because I keep a lot of my personal information in cozi.com. We use it for our meal planning, our grocery list, and for our family calendar and a whole bunch of other my to-do items and things like that. So because of that, I wanted it to be an ad-free experience and very easy for me to use for our whole family. So that's why we went ahead and subscribed several years ago, and we've been very happy with that. So this is pretty much everything I wanted to cover today. And for next week, we are going to be going over how to get started with Zoom. So I'll be here for like maybe 15, 20 minutes, and I'm going to show you a few things that you can do to get started using Zoom, because so many people are using Zoom, and there are some basic features I think that everybody can benefit from. So I'll be covering that. And then the following week, I will go into the advanced features in Zoom that generally people don't know about, but they're very helpful. So I will, in 2 weeks, I'll basically cover a lot of things about Zoom. One quick point to note for next Saturday, I will not be live on Saturday. I will be going live on Friday. I believe it's December 4th. Yes, it's December 4th at 8 p.m. Eastern time again. I have a prior commitment for December 5th. It's a fundraiser event for my local mosque where I serve on the executive board. So I will be busy hosting that. So instead, I will go live on Friday evening at 8 p.m. And I look forward to seeing you there. If you have any questions about anything I've covered in this, in today's Facebook Live or any other ones I've covered previously, please reach out to me at my email address, timmy@simplifyonething.com. You can also leave me a comment on this Facebook post if you like. And I hope to see you next Friday. Thank you.